introduce myself and my podcast. My name is Brent, and we're going to talk about farm talk. And my buddy name is Jeremiah.
Hello.
Okay, we're going to talk about this segment in farming.
We're going to talk about how we started seeding.
Yep. So we start by hooking our seeders up to our tractors, and then we go to the field and we start.
Well, first we have to find out what seeder we need, find out what tractor, and pick our plants out and fill it up.
Yes. And we also need a bobcat to, if we have, a tall, cedar.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
Then you gotta see if the field is ready. You gotta see what field you are gonna do.
yeah. Let's say I want to go to my, farm next door. Then I would have to drive my tractor over there to start.
Let's say you're working for someone and they just tell you to go plant, what field, what one do you want me to do, what seeds, what do you want to do?
Yeah, you just got to make it, more precise, what field, and, tell them, what field you want.
Yeah.
So,
Then that's pretty much it for seeding.
and then we're gonna do our scariest farm incident.
You want to start?
If you want to start, you can. Okay, so my scariest farm incident was I almost hit a car with a bobcat.
Ooh.
So I was driving to my neighbor's to get some turkey poop for my dad. I was one who was driving the skid loader while my dad was hooking the
Stuff up.
yeah. And then when I was done, my dad came when I was sitting there for about 10 minutes or 5-ish minutes sometime. I don't know, but then we went to when my dad was spreading poop on the field, then I was sitting in the bobcat just doing stuff. And then my dad just came and scared me.
I want to say mine was roughly around when I was super young. We lived on a farm before we actually moved out to our dairy farm before we moved out to our farm we have now. Well, this farm we had a bunch of cows, and I know me and my cousin, we would like to help out. Well, we put ratchet straps on our bike and looped them around our the metal that's holding your seat up, and we hooked it up to the gate because had to move it across the pasture, and at the exact same time the ratchet strap got in our tires, and so we were out there for a minute. We were walking back, and our bull just came right up from nowhere. We didn't know where it came from. It scared us because this bull is it's chased after us. We want a bunch. So the first thing we thought of, well, my uncle demos, and he has a wide version of trucks just in our shed in our pasture. First thing we did is ran to one of his old demo trucks. Is the first thing we did. But then one of our other cows came, and the bull walked with the rest of the herd away. So then we finally got down and walked out. But it really scared us.
Quick question. Was it like a longhorn one?
Yes.
Oh, them were really scary.
Yeah.
Well, something to add on. I didn't know what access I was supposed to go to, and I thought I went in the wrong one, but I turns out I went into the right one. I was kind of mad at myself because I didn't know what one it was, and I was like already halfway there, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Is this the access or is it the other access?
And then just to add on to my story, me and my cousin, that was his cow that came up from Texas because, they bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So they had 3 other cows, but, well, before their cows came, we had a lot of our cows, and they were all, like, just female ones, but what really was interesting is one of the females had one small horn. Yeah. And, well, we don't have really strong chains on our fences to lock it in. And we were just riding bike, having a fun time. This was also a day my uncle went to go demo. Like, we were all pumped up. Like, we were all excited. He was loading his car at this time. And here it comes. The cow came up to the gate and started trying to break it. And I went and told my grandma, which told my aunt, and then the cows escaped by the time it got to my uncle. The cows escaped and they were running past him. They got past him. They were out of town. Well, we still went. We had people out there. So we were renting it, and the owner was there at the time when they got the cows back because we told him, and he got them. They got them back because next thing you know, someone that we know from in town calls in like, "Did your cows get out again?" It was just so funny, and honestly, they've gotten out a bunch, and then the cows, they got moved because they got too old, so they got put down and they got turned into meat. Then the bull, one night after the demos, my uncle got first, so we celebrated with a barn fire with obviously his friends that also demoed in the heat. So there was like 4 demo cars there.
Jeez.
Oh, my uncle had way more in the shed. Like, he had like 20.
So how many cows did you have in total?
We had, in our first herd, we had around 40. Our second one, we only had 4 because there's one for each of the kids.
Oh.
And yeah, so my cousin that we were scared of the bull was his. Then the other 3 were his 3 sisters. And then, well, we actually found out the grass was super short and all that because demo cars were running on it, like driving around on it. My uncle his dad and my uncle, they decided to test their demo trucks and get them like banged up so they wouldn't crunch as easy in the demo. Well, my cousin's dad wasn't fully built in the engine, so the engine died after the first hit. But so they got it all fixed. It was running perfectly fine, and it's demo day, so the heat before it, well, trucks were delayed by an hour because the class before it, minis, someone broke their arm.
Oof.
That's I know there's a YouTuber that does it, and when he got hit, like, you're supposed to take your arms out of the steering wheel when you're being hit. He was in the middle. He forgot to. As he did it, his thumb got caught and shattered his whole right arm. Yeah, and then he just put in his seatbelt and just kept on running. That's how dangerous it is. I know. Fires.
Yeah. Like my cousin runs in demo derbies, I was so hyped. It was also on a Friday night, so my cousin got to come down to my grandma's. So we celebrated, and we didn't. He forgot to shut his truck off, so he was almost empty. But we had a gas station not even a mile down the road, and he filled up. Oh, he took a lot of gas, and then when he was coming over the overhead, he thought he was on the wrong side of the road. Because it was snow out pretty much almost. It was dark.
Yeah.
And someone forgot to turn their lights on. But he almost hit that car, and then he tried to stop. But then when he turned on to like a straightaway, he hit the gas so hard that you could hear it from my grandma's.
Yeah, so back to my uncle. So when the ambulance finally got back, they ran. So my uncle's friend and my cousin's uncle, so it was all of us. We were in Alexandria at the Speedway when they actually did demos there, and they ran. I know my cousin's dad, his whole back end was up to his cab, like you could see the frame. Like I don't know how it didn't get bent, but like the whole thing was gone.
It was all gone.
Yep, it was up to the cab.
Oh, dang.
Like it was like pancaked.
Oh, so my cousin was in the demo derby, just like Jeremiah said. My cousin's whole back end was all the way up to his cab, and he ran 2 nights in a row and got first place on the second one and second place on the second run.
Yeah.
No, first place on the second run and second in the whatever.
That is it for
Yep.
today. Goodbye.